this like bribe.
Check the process from the camera. What do you think? Good angle.
Okay, it's okay. It's clear and stuff. I really want to take this. Just get this.
I can do that.
Let me go interview you. So tell me. Uh-huh.
Nice, yes,
Yeah.
That's why you are recording. Right. That's everything is okay.
Yeah, like it makes you guys just look natural, not too much funny.
My man,
How you doing now?
Adeo.
Slow down if you must. That's the topic of today. You know, I heard slow down if you must in one of your videos on Instagram. So what are you trying to pass to people?
My overall message of the message of the particular video we post.
How what?
My overall message or the message of the particular video we posted.
The message of this particular sentence, slow down if you must.
How do I describe it? By I wouldn't say systemic programming, but by everything that is happening around us, it makes us be somewhat, even if we are not conscious of the decision, it feels like we're in a rush. Just want to get somewhere, do something. Speed is always rewarded. Nobody tells you slowing down, taking a break, resting. But things like this are very important too. So it's like when certain things come to play in your own life, sometimes how break you pull just
Slow, yes. Long explanation you just gave is what that slow down if you must is carrying.
yes.
Don't you think it's too long?
My description of it or what the word I use.
Yeah. You know, slow down if you must. Just slow down. You have to just slow down. There's no need of your body will tell you to slow down. You know, you can fall sick or you can die in the process.
Yeah, but the way I speak, I try just to, if I want to use words like have a conversation with somebody, I like to paint the picture.
So you've always been like that.
Yeah, I've always been how to paint the picture.
So you call yourself a genius, so
That is it.
yeah,
I'm
you're a
struggling with
genius.
it. I'm still discovering myself, man. Still discovering myself, but I just know I'm here. Creation is ongoing. Anything we see in the future, probably we'll come back to this moment in time, man. So I was here.
Moment in time. I think moment in time has been something I know you with. You know, it reflects in your novel. You always say moment in time. You know, we've been together since morning today, and we mentioned moment in time a couple of times. Why? You know, I think you started saying this particular word and you are not used to it. You can't do without saying moment in time at least once or twice in a week.
Is a reminder to myself and also to the person of the importance of now.
Now,
Yeah, we always disregard it. Like, oh, it all still goes down to the whole slow down if you must thing. I read this book, it's called Ichigo Ichie. It's a Japanese book, Ichigo Ichie, the Japanese way of life. I think I continue to write. But it draws you into the page I'm missing. It draws you into this conversation the both of us are here. At this point, I have somebody right in front of me with a different train of thoughts, and in his head, he's trying to come up with a question to ask me or what to make this conversation go as we should. As it should. So it's like a lot of times I'm just saying, well, I'm having this with this this thing with you, and we're just talking about, I'm like, don't back in, I'm observing you as you're also like observing me too. So
Yeah, I understand.
it teaches us to like basically be present in the moment, not doing chicken chicken.
So at what point in time in your life, you know, did you decide on your own to go on this journey of thinking? You know,
And everybody they think now. Everybody they, they think actually. Right?
yeah, sure.
We're all thinking. We're all thinking.
You know, I think
Yeah.
obviously, but you decide to like follow it up. You know, you keep searching for, you know, sometimes questions you never want answered to.
It's
search-
exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting, you know. So why ask questions? Why ask questions? You know, I think that's a very nice statement. You know, you tend to ask questions. Why? You know, we are supposed to be curious. But some of your questions are kind of disturbing.
You think so?
I don't think so. I don't
Or
think
you
so.
framed it as such. So what are your thoughts about my question?
I didn't complete the sentence. You know, your questions sometimes are disturbing. You know, they are loving, a lot of emotions in them, funny, and sometimes you do ask useless questions.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, so like it's not like as if I just focused on disturbing this the whole umbrella of thoughts. You know, and obviously your novel Mind in Motion. It even reflects in your novel Mind in Motion. You know, it's like you if you're in motion, you tend to ask questions, and with that comes useless questions also.
Yeah, necessary.
Yeah, nice. You have a very very fine crew.
Yeah. Beautiful as it look. Yeah. Variant colors, but
Black Queen.
Give us a shout out. Yeah. You know, I thought maybe it would even be my top. It's quite interesting because another, you know, we are exploring this whole conversation. Like, one of the
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm thinking about, well, you know, humble beginnings. Yeah.
Cheers to all beginnings. Cheers to all beginnings. Like we said, the moment in time we watch this stuff, we are like,
Yeah, sure. Watch it down. The crew is laughing.
you guys, this is life out here with Kossy,
Kossy, Basky. You know, the world's strongest street hosts.
I met this guy on the football pitch. When you play ball, you look out for people that can ball. So this guy, I like him. He moves the way he flow with the ball. I say, oh, anytime I come to play, I always want to be in the set. And that was how we, you know, I didn't even know he also likes hiking too until I went to hike on the marathon morning, like at the middle point. I just saw him pop up. Bro. So he didn't like this kind of cruise too. And it was ever since then, before I hike, I have to call him up. After Kossy, they go hike.
It's a high guard.
Because it's different to if football people knows every Saturday morning when you want to play now. It's like either you're hiking or you're playing football.
Yeah.
It's hard to see somebody that plays football that hikes because it's almost at the same time every morning. So for me to like find him in that space, I'm like, okay, you know we need to play ball. You know we really love this thing, but then hiking is also fun.
Hiking is being one with nature. You get to be around people, obviously, and yep, depends on what you are there for in the first place.
What are you there for?
I'm just there to escape. Not like just I've always liked doing something hard. You know, I always like doing something hard. Hiking is hard to some extent for them, not for me. But today is not about me at all.
Yeah, I
I
just
want-
wanted to draw your
Yeah,
audience because
yeah,
the audience too want to know other parts of Kossy now.
Brothers know me by now. Talk, cute, handsome.
Oh, you're about to have a new audience.
Sure. David Nzako from Abia State.
Big man.
Big man. A very wealthy man.
Amen.
Amen.
We are there.
So you have a busy, beautiful life now. So how do you keep up with the numbers of women through people and chasing after especially now that your novel,
I beg.
your literature is everywhere in the world of Abuja and Nigeria. So
There's
mind in motion.
no such thing as a lot of people are chasing me. Me, I just did.
But I see people, on social media commenting on your posts like text me, reply to my DM on WhatsApp. And, I've moved around with you a couple of times during the hike and
Bro, do we use the same social media?
No.
Do we use the same social media? I've not been seeing this thing you're saying, no. But everybody is probably anybody that recognize is not the word I want to use. Anybody that probably resonates with anything they see, I put out. And that's probably their own way of interacting with it, and that's just it. There's nothing extra.
So now, how do you think your girlfriend will feel when she's at home watching you and seeing you on the big screen?
I'm as single as this, but I'm in a relationship with myself.
Are you sure? So do you think that one should be single when chasing, his goals?
I don't know, people function differently. Sometimes I will speak with regards to me. Everybody, you might have a different pattern, which might be sometimes it's easier for me to function like this. It's easier for me to function like this. Not to say that you cannot have somebody you are close to, you talk to, or somebody that can also understand this point of your life. It doesn't have to be a close call, it doesn't have to be far. You can be in touch or anything, but I think there's something much more like a young bro. This thing I'm describing, you feel it too now. It's like this is that point of our lives. That we need to pay attention to whatever it is that is in your mind, to whatever it is that.
I think
keeping you awake,
having a partner would,
if in your own, how you've weighed yourself, you've looked within, you say, okay, if partner will help me function better, beautiful man.
And you've checked and they won't help you at all.
not like, bro, I'm keeping an open mind.
So they can and maybe they can't. What do you mean by keeping an open mind? I don't think that answers the question.
I have a, how would I say, my own way. But a lot of times.
Tell us your own way. Tell us your own way.
I'm coming. But a lot of times, your own way might not be how things will work out. So the error is when you are trying to force your own way and there's a resistance.
So you don't want to force your way.
I don't want to. I want everything that I'm working towards is working towards me. But I'm here. Right here.
Anything that wants to happen should happen.
I mean, do you know the next 5 minutes? You can say, guy, after today, I'm not going to drink another bottle of beer.
So if a lady bumps into your DM this night, you just go with the flow and see where it goes. Or you will be like, no. Because in your own way, is it your own way now or not now?
What do you mean if a lady bumps into my DM? A lady can bump into my DM for a lot of reasons. It might be for business, it might be for legal counsel. Me, I'm a lawyer, so
yeah, the reason I'm talking about, like, she likes you, she likes the way you speak.
You like me with very various number of reasons. So
Kossy. The girl wants to have sexual intercourse with you.
I was still behind the cupboard.
And she wants to go on a date with you. Sorry for the. Sorry, I'm not born. Yeah.
Want to go on a date with me?
Yeah. She just likes you.
Where does she want to go now?
She wants you to take her out.
I have my own vibe. My own vibe might not be her own vibe, and that's where the mismatch might come. It's like if
She wants
I like to
your
ask
vibe.
you.
She wants your vibe.
Okay. She wants my vibe. I'm a sunset guy. There's something about me around 5:30.
So you go and pick her up around 5
I could.
to see the sunset.
I could. But what I'm saying is,
Don't you think she will start thinking, oh, what the fuck? You know?
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, this is who I am, man. I don't want to, start becoming a certain kind of person just because I want you to fit in. This is my own garden. If you like what you see in this garden. If you don't, there's another man's garden that's next to me, boys. I'm here, I'm the farmer, I'm in my own garden, I'm tending to my crop. So this is my own kind of vibe, this is who I am. I'm not, the most perfect human being, but this thing I enjoy it. This is my vibe, I really
Enjoy the sunset.
This is my thing. I don't want to
So
be
you
someone
won't dive into any relationship until you found your vibe.
No, I love experiences, man. I love you to take me out of my own world.
So you also want to
Put me on
explore
something, yeah,
whether
yeah.
you survive or not.
Yeah, it's like you can't always have your.
Have your
You can't
cake.
even. It's
Eat
like
your cake and have it. So
you might just be used to this thing and you just want to experience something new, something that makes you step out of what you are used to, and it's what you could need.
you do that always.
Maybe.
Like if you are with this girl now and you just decide to jump into I'm just saying now, want to explore on that one. Is that what you do?
What I do. Repeat that question.
You say you want to jump into you don't want things your way because you might get bored of it. So and you say that is how you live, that is how the codes conduct you follow. So I'm saying, is it also in terms of girls, that you are with this one now and you decide to, you are tired or you are bored, after you go, yeah, it's fine, you jump to another one. Is that what you do?
That was a very calculatively constructed question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I want to lie. I want to lie to myself. Yeah. Women are beautiful people.
Yeah.
Not of the faction that women are strong, men are strong. We need each other. Men need women. Women need men. But there's always that one person for you. There's always that one person for you. But before you find that one person, you cannot avoid interactions. So even if it happens randomly or by planning, one way or another, you are going to have to interact with the woman. So I would describe it as what I would give as my answer to that question.
We'll accept whatever you have decided to say. Using this whole.
That is not a very satisfactory response. It's like, oh, actually, I didn't get what I was looking for.
Yeah, we'll just have to move on because.
Do you think I'm being too guarded?
No, 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 I'm not being too guided. I think you are being you. You know, I'm not putting a name tag on it. You know. What do you do for fun? You know, I want people to get to know the author of this book. What do you do for fun? I think I will help you on that. Football, hiking,
Those ones are obvious.
yeah, reading, music, because you are, you know, entertainment a lot. Traveling and just, you know, being everywhere. You are an adventurer, yeah.
I like daydreaming for fun.
So you stay in your space and you start imagining yourself with this
So
girl.
it happens randomly, man. Doing
What do you dream about? Like what can you dream? Because I know that you know we are humans who can dream 100 dreams in a
I
day.
have some rubbish dreams, man. Like it doesn't make sense. Why am I here and this is happening?
Yeah.
All those, you know, funny dreams, but
Funny dreams.
my daydreams are always like very. It's like a picture you keep staring at every time. Like when you look at this bottle, if you are told to like describe what you see here, even with your eyes closed, you have a strong visual picture of this thing. So when I daydream, I have a strong visual picture of my reality.
Do you play chess?
I love chess. I've played chess a few times, so I'm new to it. But I
Yeah, I
love it.
understand. You played chess a
A
few
couple,
times.
a couple months I was introduced. I have known chess, but I never. Yeah, but I've been seeing how people are saying chess. is this
Right.
chess. Yeah, but people are saying chess is this chess. So I'm like, okay, I'm opening up myself to this experience of learning chess. And the guy that taught me, I beat him. He taught me this game. I beat him the next game. He came back and finished me because he was surprised that how did I teach you this thing? And he just messed me up now. So he messed me up right after.
Yeah, chess is a game of, you know, if you play a game of chess today, me and you, there's a chance that nobody on this world has ever played that particular game of chess, you know, ended in the same results. The possibility, the possible outcome of a chess game is just like the number of the sand in the universe. You know, so chess is very, very beautiful. They can take your queen, but they kingdom.
They can take your queen literally. Nah, that's what I mean.
What's that like? You
They
know,
can take your queen.
your candy, chocolate. The game only ends when the king is dead. Not dead, trapped. Yeah. That is the point of chess, you know, to trap the king. And you have to surrender. Let's talk about life. I feel like
What do you want to
would
talk about?
you would conquer in this sort of topic.
What
do
do
you
you
think
seek not
about
to
life?
conquer? Seek not to conquer. I learned so much from you being here. Yeah, never knew this thing.
Sure, you will learn.
Anything you're going into, you're always going to like get
For me.
something out of.
Life. You know, I'm a medical student, so life is.
What's life from your own point of view?
I have different points of view. I have like about 3. Life, you know, something that can move, breathe, excrete, reproduce, you know, grow. That's life. In medicine, they have characteristics of a living thing. You know, so you can describe life in that manner. Then, in terms of religion, you know, Christianity, whatever religion you are practicing, life is what God gave us. So we'll be able to worship Him. You know. And in terms of the way I view life in the stoic way, because I consider myself a stoic, you know, or I consider my mind
of the stoic.
Yes. We view life in virtue. We view life by you being these four things. Holding people accountable, being being
What'd you say?
what do you say?
Off-minded. Stoics don't actually see things like that. They see things based on. It's recorded back.
Yeah, we are
They
part
see
of
things based on. Okay, like we might think things like they are normal things, but Stoic doesn't. Like they see things like, okay, it's not supposed to be like this. He thinks like that.
What do you mean?
He thinks like that. He thinks like that. Actually, he's a Stoic person. And what do you expect?
I'll give you a book.
I don't read.
I noticed because
Practice.
I'm selling my books next to this guy and he never really he knows lines from the book, but he never really says, oh, let me see this book.
I don't read. I don't know. I don't read.
Reading is a different exercise.
I know. I used to read for my exams and still my practice. I think
You do not admit or deny any statement of fact.
I think you shouldn't wait to read something to better yourself, something good thing. But I think readers are travelers. When you read, you open your mind, you open this portal that you can be imagining. And I think reading widens your imagination. You can just be reading and be thinking of this. If you're reading a movie book or a book about a movie, you are imagining the movie scenes in your head already. You are thinking why. I like to read. I don't want to think. And I should say, the stoic way, thinking has never solved that problem. Like, sorry, not thinking, worrying.
Thoughts, worries. Never.
Yeah. It doesn't actually solve the problem. You can think and you use it for anything. I prefer doing. You can think about going to hike. You can think about it for like the next 3 days or years. You won't even go. I just wake up. There's no need of thinking whether this hike is going to be sweet or whether you're going to meet people there. Just carry yourself and leave the outcome the way it is. You don't have to give a thought to this particular event that happened or give an opinion. So I don't believe in thinking.
I think that's a very, while I signal to change your point of view on reading, I think that's a one-sided view of this experience. People say, oh, I don't read Nigerians. I don't want to start being a stereotype there. A lot of us that read. Well, what's happening is there's something you have seen about this thing that it looks like somebody's coming to. It's like you want to watch play now. And you want to watch this play, and I come and tell you watch this play. There's a different experience to it. Like, say I want to go and you guys tell me. So now that's how people might see reading, or mostly things like self-help and things like what are you. Well, if you now look at reading a different type of way, then it might make sense. Reading in a way stimulates your mind a way nothing can. Maybe there's something that can, but I don't know. You understand? But just like when you go and play football, there is mental stimulation you get. When you go and hike, there's a mental stimulation you get. At some point, it now goes beyond the act of hiking or playing, passing the ball. That's how it feels up here. When you go to the gym, there's a mental stimulation you get. That is how reading is. When you start reading, for me, you can't. If I want to read, like journal is somewhere. Sometimes a lot of things that are trapped in my head, they only come out when I open a book. When I open a book, my level of concentration goes into a steady state that is coming, and then I have to like, oh shit, where's my pen? I'm now putting down an idea.
You spend hours reading.
I enjoy reading. It's the hobby that saved me. Honestly, I even wrote about it in my book, Mind Emotion. The hobby that saved me, one of the entries. I enjoy reading. I'm not coming to preach reading to anybody.
Yeah, but
This is like experience. Yeah.
I tried reading once. I can't just stand the idea of time being spent reading. There are people that can, instead of going outside to go and experience life, you are traveling through reading and imagining something. There is no amount of reading that you read about life that would be better than experiencing what you can. It's like you open a book and you're reading about good life, reading about someone else's story. You're reading about maybe another country and how fun it is there. When you read, you get satisfied. Oh, it's a very nice novel. These guys succeeded. They later got married together. It does not make sense to me wasting that time instead of creating your own life. Go out there, do things, yeah. In my own view, because there are people that see reading as hobby. I have hobbies, I go hiking, I play ball, those are my hobbies. If you read during your leisure time, that's fine. But I come into your house, I see a bookshelf, you're always reading, you like that. It's like that. There's no difference from being on your mobile device. Go out there and go and experience life. You will never have the same happy ending or the same life story as whatever you read. Especially people that spend castle, what the fuck? It's really make it, and you don't want the book or you are going to get to go and unlock your mind in the real world. I believe in the real world, like
I believe in the real world too. I believe in the experience of everything that's happening to you as whatever you are, beyond your name, beyond your physical body, beyond the fact that you're human, the awareness in you that a human experience. I believe in life. But there's a entry in my book. I said every piece of information, you meet every piece of information with the mind you already carry, or with the mind you already carry to meet. So it's like the way you speak about reading is not from the point of an open mind. You have like a point of view about this act, this activity, and it's going to distort by that default setting. It's going to distort anything anybody is telling you about this particular thing. With reading, stop trying to say like this is going to replace this experience. No, the experience is you going to read. That's part of the experience. It's not the book now trying to be the experience. The experience is you going to read. The reading itself is like you have not met the right book. It's like the way you are drinking Heineken and drinking Guinness. There's a particular brand of beer you might be like, oh, I know it's beer, but I don't drink this one. This is what I drink. There are particular books for you. But if you catch a me, you know go believe, say, don't believe that Kossy is reading like this. Do you understand? You have a brain that so there's a stimulation. The end point of you going to the gym, doing things you love, playing video games, there's a mental stimulation that goes on, however you like it. That's the same way for reading. When you find the right book, mind emotion is not even a book for, oh, this is I don't like fiction people. Me trying to draw you into a particular space where, like, hey, look at this. I'm not telling you anything. Look at this. Now you, with your own thoughts, with how you are processing everything you are witnessing at that point, that you are going to say, oh, this is reality for you, or this is how you. It's a place where you, it's a safe space to ask questions. Like I said, I like asking some questions. It's a safe space to ask questions. Even questions to yourself, questions to me, questions to everything that's going on.
Mind in motion.
Reflections of the sense, the space between thought and feeling. Don't be that rap line.
Yeah.
That's why it's spinny video. Let's be that.
So I think a lot topic we will still discuss together. Yeah. So now let's shift. Let's talk about career. Okay. You wanted to be a footballer. Tell me about that dream.
It's like seems like somewhat like pastime.
Oh.
Everything is possible.
So now it's getting, getting intense. So you still are keeping the candle on it.
I don't know.
On your football.
I don't know. I just know that till the day I die, I'll be a football player.
Sure.
I love it. It's like, and whenever I play football, there's a way I want to show up. That's just how it is.
Once
I don't like being boxed in, man. I don't like being boxed in, man. So okay, this is
it's not about the feeling of football, I'm talking about the career aspect.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the dream itself.
Yeah.
The professional side, not
Professional side, okay.
But someone like me who play ball till maybe I often die on the football pitch at the age of 90 something.
And a life well lived.
Maybe I dribbled one or two, then I decided to just fall and just go. That is nice.
Say more respect.
The dream. When do you think is the right time to let that dream go?
It's a very good question, man. I think you would know whenever it is. And a lot of times, certain things that from research, reading, exploration of certain things, I realized that sometimes there's a system of them fight with certain things, certain decisions, and you just keep being stuck there. So like, if I can just let go of anything I'm holding on to, anything if it's supposed to happen, it will happen. If it's not supposed to happen, I know I have much better other things that will happen to me, and it will be for me. Like if for anybody, the next person I meet down the street, it might be their dream, but this was a route I had to go through. It was my own call for the greater good. So I don't know the greater good, but I have a feeling there is a greater good. So we're heading there.
You're heading there?
Yeah.
But you've not let go yet?
I'm not picking up to anything except this glass of glass of beautiful water.
Nectar of the gods. It's nice having you in the studio today, David. And this is episode 1. You guys should tune in for the episode 2. Coming up very, very soon.
Culture, Ross's Entertainment, Mind Emotion, Ross's Lego. I don't advertise myself.
Yeah, your
Very well
social
going
media
on.
handle will be up here. You guys should tune in and get his book. It's on Amazon.
Amazon seller, ebooks, paperbacks. Then if you want the actual physical copy, you just reach out to me directly. My Instagram, when you see me, my digital footprint online, David Nzako, PABIDNZAKOR. Just search and you'll find me somewhere. Just reach out directly anyhow. We'll get it to you.
Yeah, this time around, don't slow down.
Yeah, YouTube, you still there, any place?
Yeah, we are moving.
Yeah.
When you sit down to join you, what kind of talk you want to say?
I don't know.
Now my very, very, very bad.
Is there anything you want to say? Oh, yes. Because when you say, there's something about you, man. When you say, do you know that?
Yeah, I will use you guys better.